Welcome to the analysis of this channel. I want to appreciate you so much because of your continuity to support the work of this channel. Now, I have a simple question. Was the result that was announced date 15th, August 2022, according to the declaration of Wafula Chebukati, did someone force him to announce that result? Because in accordance to the law, you do understand that they never reached to each other as commissioners. The argument came in the Supreme Court when it comes to the question of petitioner and also the respondents. The judges are so much concerned in terms of asking this question. Was Wafula Chebukati forced to announce this result? And this is what happened in the Bomas of Kenya. When I was just looking at the video that I'm about to display here, it was a certain that there's something that was happening behind the curtains that we do not understand, we as Kenyans. Because specifically when I pointed certain issues out, is that when you look at the division of the IEBC, when the others were at Serena Hotel and others were at Bomas of Kenya, at one time it reached a point that we as Kenyans, we expected that the Sherera and the team were to almost announce the results, because what they said, the process was so good, elaborate, but the result that Wafula Chebukati was about to announce was his own result. And this is what happened in the Bomas of Kenya. Also, when Wafula Chebukati was also expected to announce the result. So this is what happened. And after watching, of course, this video, you're gonna tell me what was a hurry for. Watch this video, then we continue. After watching that video from Bomas of Kenya, and that was date 15th, in fact, I arrived at a certain conclusion that even though Azimio and other petitioners are taking their evidences in terms of the nullification of these elections, I want to say that there is enough evidence to nullify this election, according to my opinion. Because why is it that the IEBC were into two? In accordance to the quotation, the way Philomena Mwilu quote the Constitution and also Martha Koome, I think in the article 140 and 138 there, one is talking about the role of IEBC and one I don't know talking about the signals that made the signals that might arrive to the judgment, reason why these commissioners walked out from Bomas of Kenya. So this is what Lenaola told the respondents. Not told them, he asked them, why is it that Wafula Chebukati was so much in a hurry to announce the result? Yet there was an extra day, the next day, Tuesday, to announce the result. Then he could have just mobilized his team, sit down, reach a consensus, tell them this and this and this had happened. Then they reach at a point of agreeing. And this is how Lenaola told and asked the respondents. And that is the lawyers of IEBC.
Numbers. And you were before us in 2017, and the question of Section 83 of the Elections Act was prominent at the time. Morgan versus Simpson was prominent. You were Attorney General at the time. A number of things happened around Section 83 post our judgment. My question is, looking at the quantitative test, and Professor Kindiki raised the question too around Section 83. I had it before he raised it. Could you speak to it? And what is the approach you should take in this case regarding the test to apply? Number two, again to your team, and any of you could answer it. It's not a flippant question. I'm raising it deliberately because I have reason to. I know that the events of 15th August are in our minds, but remember that there was an extra day by which Mr. Chebukati could have declared the result. Why did he not wait until that day, violence or no violence? Perhaps you have another reason. Reach out to the commissioners, the four that are now named the four. Try and reach a consensus. Address the question of the 27 constituencies so that these suspicions that have now cropped up would not have been an issue. Is there any other reason why he did not take advantage of the extra day to do what he had to do?
It is very clear and elaborate in terms of what we are looking for towards the judgment. I want to say it without any fear of contradiction. It might be just lighter as that. It might be as simple as that. But I want to say that in terms of what I see, in terms of what I looked at the way the judges are asking questions, and of course this made me to say this. Number one, if this issue of division between the IEBC commissioners were not solved, then they did not reach at a point of census, agreeing on a certain point of result, coming out as a team announcing the result. What does that signalize? Then number two, what was the role of the IEBC? Yet the question that judges are asking the respondents is that it reached a point that now the CEO, Marjan Hussein Marjan, came out as a most powerful person when it comes to the oversight of verification of the Form 34As and Form 34Bs and Form 34Cs in the Bomas of Kenya. Then what is this role of the IEBC? Because according to the argument of the Philomena Mwilu's question, she is saying Marjan Hussein Marjan was not vetted, he was appointed. Other judges were appointed and vetted in the parliament. According to the article that Mwilu quoted in the constitution, she said that this, and also CJ Martha Koome told them that IEBC is having their role, and if they're having their role, why is it that IEBC did not perform their role? Then I think it reached a point that IEBC, there were certain, at a point they did not act on their role as per the way Constitution is trying to elaborate. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to reach at a point that I want to say, even though the petitioner, that is Azimio and also others, are coming out to elaborate the evidences, including Okia Mutata, and of course the issue of Okia Mutata is also having weight, explaining how these numbers were reached on. In fact, when I was looking at the certain argument, Wafula Chebukati came out, announced that the voters turnout percentage was 65.4. Then because of the manual voters and the remaining elders votes was to bring that percentage to, was going to make that percentage to rise. But it reached a point that before even the so I think, ladies and gentlemen, it has reached a point that we don't give our judgment because that is not our role. Our role is just to wait and see whatever is going to happen. But as far as today we are concerned, then we are waiting for Monday. If there is any session tomorrow or any Sunday, we don't know. But as far as we are concerned, let us wait. Yes, Monday, and see whatever is going to happen. But the evidence that was at least produced in the court by the petitioner. And when it comes to also the respondents of the IEBC and William Samoei Ruto's lawyer, it seems like, according to me, they're lacking something elaborate to come out very clear to defend the victory of William Samoei Ruto. So I don't know how it's going to be happening, but let's wait. What are your thoughts? Did you see the result that was announced in Bomas of Kenya, date 15th, 9th August, date 15th August 2022? Wafula Chebukati was forced, and if he was forced, why so? Who is this person? Drop your opinion in the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of your support. If you are a visitor, please do me a favor, ensure that you subscribe to this channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you so much. Bye bye till we meet on another video.